Salutations wet shavers, Spence Shaves here, back for another shaving video. I'm saying shave a lot. Oh, that's alright. So today we're going back to APR products. So we're going with General Ledger, which for me, sort of like grassy, spicy, super warming and calming, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment. Been really sort of stressed, there's just something going on at the moment, and you know, I'm needing these to like calm me down a bit. So also got the other acquaintance of a morning cup of joe. So good, so good. So yeah, we'll be going with General Ledger and matching aftershave, Thayers, so the whole bit. But what this is mainly going to be on is this. Let me just put on this light. This is Maceto Shaving Faux Horn Badger Brush. This is a 2-band finest, 24mm, and already I'll show you. Already the tips gel together like crazy. This thing has absolutely blown me away with how good it performs. It's really, really good. So for the next few shaves, I'm going to be doing a couple of sort of like blade reviews. So I'm going to be going back to tried and true 34C. So this is sort of going to be like a 34C review, as well as a blade that I've sort of used a little bit and really enjoy. So blade today, we're going with the Treet Dura sharps. These are amazing. So these are the carbon steel. I'm pretty sure they're the carbon steel. Yeah, they're carbon steel, but they aren't black. So in other words, it takes the fun out of carbon steel because those look awesome. Best thing about these, double wrapped. No glue spots. Thank God. Stupid companies. I swear these companies use these blades make these blades and never use them. Otherwise I would realise how annoying it is. So, right down the posts. Flush in. One thing about this 34C, it never fails to align the blade perfectly every time. Yep, 100%. Perfect. Okay. So, Nomeo, great job with the 5-minute shave, mate. You gave it a good crack. So, cheers for doing that, man. And using that bore brush. Oh, I love them. I lathered up with my bore brushes yesterday after falling in love with this. And then I just fell right back in love with my bore brushes. They're just awesome. So we're going to take the General Ledger. Oh, yeah. So if you've never heard of Australian Private Reserve and haven't seen me talk about them, basically if you like Barrister and Mann with their complex layered scents, you'll really enjoy APR. They're very either spicy or herbaceous, the ones that I've got like 5 of them, and they're always either spicy or herbaceous. Oh yeah. The Bay City not so much, but that's beautiful. That's such a good scent. I'm just going to add a little bit of water, just see how we go. Adding a little bit more moisture to the puck. I'm just trying different ways of lathering badger brushes, because there is sort of a loading technique to them. They do need to be more heavily loaded than a synthetic and a bore for me, because the bores they sort of dig under the soap and they sort of lift away a little bit more in less time. So that is caked, and this handle is just gorgeous. I love this. So, warm water shave today. Been really enjoying them in winter. I hope everyone's been good. As I said before, I've been really stressed, just had something going on that's not super pleasant. But it's alright. I don't normally stress too much, I just get angry. And we're lathered up? No, I'm joking. Very dry. So funny, I was watching other people's 5-minute shaves and they're so quiet because they're concentrating so much. I watch mine and I'm like, yeah, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, how's everyone? I can't shut up. It's a problem I have. Always had it all through school. Sit down in parent-teacher interviews. And they're like, now, areas that Spencer can improve on. If you'd shut the fuck up, he could get somewhere. I'd just get the same look from my mum every time. She'd be looking at the teacher and just go, my poor mum. She was always talking. I'm in love with this brush. It really is that good. And you know what's weird? And sort of, like low-key really annoys me. I prefer it over this brush. This brush was like $60, I think. I can't remember now. Oh, it could have been more than that, like $80. This was $250. And this feels... Well, it's for a different market. This is scritchy, but when I want scritch, I'll just go a bull brush. But yeah, I don't know. This is now my second favourite badger brush. Next to my Manchurian, or is it a High Mountain White? I can't remember, but I read that High Mountain Whites generally have a little bit of scritch to them, and that brush does not have any scritch whatsoever. That massive mammoth Manchurian, I called it. Manfred. This lather's ridiculous, like, so good. Alright. We'd better crack on with the shave, eh? Oh, I haven't used the 34C in ages. So yeah, I'm going to go through some blades that I haven't used. These ones I've used once. I've used one of these blades. The thing about carbon steel, you only sort of get 2 shaves out of them. Because you can't leave them sitting around for long because they rust. If you've never heard of carbon steel, basically they're sort of rare. Not a lot of brands really make them because they rust, and then you run into some issues with that. But in terms of performance, you can actually get them sharper because they're slightly, are they a lighter metal? So what happens is they feel super sharp and super smooth. like these blades feel efficient. These are really good. Wow. It's so good to go back to basics, sort of. Like use older products that I used to always use. Wow, I remember being surprised with these blades, but I remember looking for a while for these, so I'm not sure how widely available they are. I think they had different packaging and stuff for Dura sharps. So, I don't know. Almost feels like it's not cutting anything, but it is flying through it. I have 1.5 days growth after that 5-minute challenge. I shaved so damn fast, did everything, turned the video off. And then all these weepers came up. Had like 6 on my neck. And then that night I put on my Ingrown Repair by Jack Black, and oh, that stung. So my aftershave didn't sting, but after it had time to realise, you know, how the shave was, just decided to be really burny. It's a word, leave me alone. So I just realised how many damn videos Ken from Ken's Shaving and BSing has posted, so I've got a bit of catching up to do now. So I've been watching those this morning. Oh yeah. What a close shave! Already. 1 pass. Oh. I love shaving, it's great. Even if I had like no growth, which Carl doesn't think I do, but for my age it's actually really good compared to all my mates. They must just be hairless. It's even if I didn't have a lot of hair growth, I'd still want to shave all the time. Buster, I miss Buster. His videos were great. Used to watch them all the time. I've already gone back and watched all his videos, so now it's just like nothing to do now. Just going to be adding a touch of water. Nice light touch with this, and it feels amazing. Nothing really running through the brush at all. Not actually a lot builds up on the sides, to be honest, so I can sort of just use it like a bore or a synthetic, just go to town on it, and it sort of works the way I want it to. APR can take a load of water. Oh, sorry. At least I'm not spitting it back out again, or coughing it. What did I do? Yeah, I like spat it out all over the mirror. It went everywhere. Oh, by the way, I'm almost at 100 subs. I'm on 99 at the moment. which is like insane. Pretty much all my videos, I think all my videos have gotten over 150 videos since I started, but my first one's got like 400 or high 300s. It's crazy. That's awesome. So hello to everyone watching. Pop in the comment section how long you've been shaving. I'm really interested to know how long you guys have been. Doing this niche and wonderful hobby for. I mean, I call it niche because it's not hugely common, but everyone shaves. It's sad, isn't it? That something this accessible, like, there are a lot of places where you can get wet shaving gear. But I'd only say probably, you know, I would say probably like 30% of people wet shave. I don't know outside of this community anyone that does. And it's pretty frustrating because it's such a good, you know, it's a leisurely activity, it's a hobby, it's a lot of people's work, obviously. You would think, business-wise, having a company in something that everyone does is bound to flourish. But as soon as you try and hit specialty, you need to try and bring in the regular people first. Because we're experiencing that with coffee at the moment here in Australia. It's very hard to bring in something that is used as, you know, like a get-together drink, like, did you want to get a coffee, that sort of stuff, and turn it into like specialty coffee, actually taking the time and effort for a nice one, when a lot of people just, you know, coffee is coffee. How do you convince the regular Joe that it's superior? And I mean, it's always been the main factor which I don't understand why people still use those Fusion Pro glides. Money. You need to be competitive with the money. And this way of shaving has it wiping over the floor with blades and that sort of stuff. But I mean, I guarantee you, if I was still using cartridges, I would have saved a lot of money. That's just because I've gotten into it. But I would be happy to give someone, you know, that never started shaving, a ball brush, a 34C, some Paraso red, and just say you're sweet for life. And it's a brilliant setup. Filling back up the sink. So yeah, it's just hard to imagine that a hobby that is some people's chore, it's actually pretty hard to make a business out of, because not a lot of people do it as a hobby. So it's really interesting. I could talk business shit for hours, because I find it interesting. So if I were to make business in wet shaving, it would have been along the lines of a one blade, but no way would I be my introduction to it would be a $400 one like that. So you bring in a product that is, to me, it was aimed at the cartridge market. For $400. I didn't get that. The one blade core would have been a great starter. I mean, I get it, but you know that like traditional shavers have ended up buying it and loving it. Not the regular Joe, because they're not going to go, oh yeah, $400, yeah, I'll pick that over a $400 electric razor. No, they just think electric, oh, it must be best. Because technology's doing everything for us now. I don't know, I mean, I think one blade, they're going to be pretty set now anyway, with how many they've sold and for how much they are charging. Nothing against the people that love one blade. I mean, I totally get it. It is a great product, but to me, their business model was almost opposite to what I thought they were going to do. I don't know. It's really interesting that they developed... Were those blades made just for the one blade? I think they were, weren't they? It's really weird for someone to do a redesign for blades. And I've used them before. I've got a one blade core and those blades don't really do it for me. They're nothing... Nothing fantastic. This is such a shave. It's nice shaving in an area and not hearing anything as well. Wow. 23 minutes. Pretty short compared to some of my other shaves. And we're done here. That was an amazing shave from not a lot of money compared to some of my other shaves I've been doing. You know, with the above the tie. You know, oh, I don't think I've used the Feather ASD2 on here yet. That was one of my favourite razors for ages. If you've never heard of the Feather ASD2, basically Feather went out and just made a super expensive, top of the range razor, and it's amazing. It's based on a Gillette Tech sort of style head, if you can see that. So very slim, very gorgeous. I love that style. It looks great. It's just a little bit of dirt on the Gillette Tech. I do want to give this another outing too, but so many razors, and so, you know, you can only shave every so often. I've been, you know, like Chris, only shaving every couple of days because I just get way better results. My arm's got a bit of sting today. It's because I got a super close shave. That's brilliant. Wow. Those blades, for me, perform as well as my favourite, which is the Perma Sharp. They perform as well. So Stephen, Suffolk Shaver, if you're watching this, mate, and have never tried the Treet Dura Sharps, I can't remember you using them. Give them a crack. They are really good. Super sharp, but super smooth. They're really good. I love them. We use the Masetto shaving. That's all that lather after 3 passes. So I don't get it either with some of the channels out there that have just not had it with natural hair. I can't get it because I've had such a good run with them. I don't understand, but you know, it's fine. As long as it doesn't get them out of wet shaving, then that's fine. But to have differing opinions, no problem. But that is a beautiful brush. See, I love all of them. I do love every fibre, no matter what I say about synthetics. So much shit talking about it. It's so funny, but we're all the same. Carl, Chris, and I, and you know, Tony. We all love every fibre, but we just have preferences. Mine just happened to be natural hair. And for face feel, it's ball brushes. The cheapest of the lot, pretty much. I mean, synthetic's pretty up there too, but pig's damn cheap. Alright, gonna go with Thayer's Witch Hazel, just to sort of tone up the face. I used to use this all the time, and I think I need to start using it more, because I did notice a difference. But then I just moved on to just using aftershave splashes. Still got great results, but I reckon I need to start using it again, so I'm going to. I've still got a couple of APR soap scents to go through. I've been absolutely loving going back to APR because every time it's no hassle, always surprising, beautiful lather. It's always just the best. They're my favourite soaps in terms of performance, so ease of lather, lather quality, residual slickness on the passes, because some of them have good residual slickness but don't have the solid cushioning on the first few passes. Like Mitchell's Wool Fat, it's not quite as dense as APR, so on the first pass it's sort of meh. Well, it's not meh, it's great, but compared to APR it's meh. And then, but over subsequent passes it's super slick, and like the post-shave feel is just incredible. Same with APR though, it's got lanolin and silk protein. What was the other one? Lanolin, shea butter, silk protein, tallow. It's tallow based, which is great. It's got great oils and butters. And we're all dry, so we're gonna go with General Ledger Aftershave Splash. Oh yeah. Oh guys. I'm not much one for swearing, but fuck yeah. Chris, you're doing a terrible job at not trying to swear. Just let it go. Awesome job with the transit guards, by the way, mate. Awesome. Excited for you, dude. Should be great. Almost as great as that shave. If it's anywhere near as great as that shave, then be alright. That was awesome. That's just the way I wanted to start the day. With a coffee, a shave, and talking to myself to a camera. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone stays safe. Hope everyone keeps smiling. And take care of yourselves, guys. See you later.